Hey, good morning, guys. It's the 6th of May here in the UK, 10:42. My name's Mark, and I'll be bringing you the Crypto Collective technical breakdown. Going to start with Bitcoin. We're still forecasting a potential push up to that 60-62 barrier that we've been talking about. The momentum, how is it looking? Well, yesterday was a solid bullish engulfing candle. The barrier to watch out for now is 58k. And the best way of looking at this is we got through the initial barrier that I spoke of yesterday, which was 56. Now the next one, if you look at all these daily candles here, I'm just going to bring in a little marker so you can see opens and closes through that level. If we push through there, we will be running up to 61,600, maybe 62, and then that's going to be the next point to watch out for, which is going to be this area here. Watch to see what happens. So again, start looking at how you're going to manage your positions. With a Bitcoin run, we'll probably still keep seeing altcoins outperforming Bitcoin, looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart. So still forecasting more upside here, providing we can get through that little zone. So we're just dropping down to the 4-hour chart. What do we see? Well, if we talk about structure points, we can see the little cycles obviously change. So the reason we need to get through this, that will show dominance to the upside. We're showing Bitcoin positivity. A new high would then basically mean that we'll look for pullbacks and corrections to trade that in towards that 62k. So looking for more upside here. We have seen a slight shift in trend, and this is what we were focusing on yesterday, which was when we talked about looking at key structure points and price points to watch out for. We said we want to see price break through this high. So we saw potential higher low in here. We got that new high. Now we've got a consolidation formation here, a breakthrough here. We should see that move to the upside and focus on 60 to 62k. Okay, so a couple of charts that are new to me in terms of looking at markets, which is SXP, so swipe. Been asked if we can cover this one today. Let's take a look at the chart from the higher time perspective. Now we don't have too much data to work on here because it's going back looking at sort of 2.7 as a base value, 5.5 as sort of a key resistance level. And the reason we're talking about 5.5 is because if you look at the daily closes and open prices, yes, we see this wick that comes through here, but the market has rallied into this point here, tried to break out, create new highs, and then ultimately come straight back in the range. So what we need to see here before we can get carried away and looking for more upside is we really want to see a price breakout above that $6 barrier. If we break $6, then we can start looking at 5.5 for that trade long. As it stands, I'd be more inclined looking for some corrections if this is a market you want to be long, to try and identify where to get long. So what's going to be the next price point to watch out for? Well, I've highlighted it here, 4.6. You can see here we've had rejection here, but are we seeing early signs of head and shoulders formation coming in? And if so, we're going to break 4.6. This is probably going to be a retest area, and then we could start looking for long opportunities from 2.7. So where we currently sit from a technical perspective, I actually don't want to do anything. From a technical perspective, for me to look or to be interested in this market, I need to see price break above $6, or I need to see it break below 4.5. Either one of those scenarios happen, then I'm looking for long opportunities here. If it breaks down, then if you are keen on shorting markets, then you could look at a break below 4.5 and run that down towards 2.7. Personal preference, I'd rather just, while we're in a buoyant market, I'd rather just look for the long opportunities. So depending if you are very interested in this market, then any type of rejection at 4.6 could look for a long taking off profits below 5.5 and then seeing if we can continue to get that movement up. Alternatively, a movement down towards the $3 barrier, looking for long trades to take that back up here, and then obviously there's massive upside on that particular chart. Next one and final one for today, I'm going to look at DIA. Going to start with the daily chart as always. We always want to get that higher time frame perspective. Where we currently sit right now is definitely an area where I definitely wouldn't want to be looking at taking any more long trades. Why is that? Well, we've seen 4 clear rejections, and especially through this area, we've seen that it's tested multiple times here. So we could potentially meander multiple times here like it did previously before we get a deeper correction in towards that 3.5. Where would we start to look, and how would we start to look for trading these long opportunities? Well, first things first is we can see that the market is struggling on a daily chart to close above this area. So this is something to watch out for. Failed closes above here, and ultimately we need to see the market close outside of this broadening wedge. So where should we start thinking about stops and how to be protective against any sort of downside movement? Well, if we just look at a lower time frame, we can see that this market is respecting the short-term trend line through here, like so. Potentially a lower high coming in, look for something like this, and then maybe testing the lower part of the broadening wedge. And $3 would definitely be a very interesting area to be looking for those long trades, which correlates with this previous swing low here and also the longer term trend line down at the bottom. So that would be my suggestion, and from a technical perspective, looking to get long from around $3. However, if we get a break to the upside, take out new highs, and again above $6, then we can start looking at using the ascending trend line as a break and retest zone. So that's it from Crypto Collective today, guys. Technical breakdown. If you've got any questions, any charts you want us to look at, please drop it in the comment section below and we will do that. Also remember, we are not financial advisors. We are just a group of crypto enthusiasts that will bring you fundamental outlooks and perspectives on new and upcoming coins and any sort of fundamental changes to those companies, organizations. And we also have our YouTube channel, Twitter and Instagram that's going to bring you technical breakdowns. Look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Have a great day. Bye bye.